Hello and welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. We are almost in the Jedi Order. We just have to complete 3 trials for Master Zar. First of all, we need to know the Jedi Code. And, well, there is something in the room that will help us. It's the training computer. Hello, computer. Right, so first of all, wait, I thought I did tell you about the Jedi Code. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess we're just gonna have to guess it. That'll work. Actually, I'm fairly certain you can talk to these people and they'll tell you the Jedi Code. I think I can remember it, so hello.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
Yeah, sure. But first of all, I want to ask questions, Master Zar. Questions about Revan and Malak.
Few mention those names around here anymore, but I suppose it is just as dangerous to deny they were ever part of the Order. When I was still on Coruscant, Revan and Malak often came to me for additional training. In particular, Revan's hunger to learn seemed insatiable. I should have recognized this as a warning sign. But I perceived the young Padawan's lust for knowledge as simple exuberance and eagerness. Revan was my most promising pupil, one I felt sure would someday become a champion of the Jedi Order.
What happened?
The Jedi Order moved too slowly for Revan and Malak. We were too cautious in their eyes. They always sought to learn far quicker than their masters felt was prudent. It is one thing to understand a lesson, but to truly comprehend it takes a wisdom that only comes with time. Several years ago, when the Mandalorian threat first arose, Revan and Malak were eager to journey to the Outer Rim to defeat the enemy of the Republic. But the Council felt it best if we moved with care and caution. The true threat, the Council feared, had not yet revealed itself. But Revan would not be dissuaded. Charismatic and powerful, it was inevitable many of the Order would flock to Revan's seemingly noble cause. Malak was the first to join his closest friend. Others soon followed, many of our youngest and brightest, intent on saving the galaxy from the Mandalorian threat.
What happened to this noble mission?
They were foolish to disregard the Council's wishes. I do not know what happened to Revan, Malak, and their followers on the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim, but something corrupted them. Their ideals became twisted, their spirits were tainted, and they fell to the dark side. There is a lesson in this, a lesson you would do well to take to heart. The dark side can corrupt even the most noble of Jedi.
I will heed the lesson, Master Zar.
You have learned much, yet there is much more for you to still understand. The way of the Jedi must be entered into with a clear and focused mind. When you feel that you are ready to continue your training, know that you can find me here.
Okay, hello.
Greetings, my young pupil.
Yes. I'm ready to continue my training.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy. In the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
I am ready for these tests.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order. There is no emotion.
Now, this is the bit where I was saying I can remember this. So, there's no emotion. I think it's knowledge. There is knowledge.
That is not correct, apprentice. There is no shame in admitting weakness. Feel free to speak to the other Jedi in the Academy if you require assistance. They will gladly share their knowledge with you. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge. May the Force be with you.
Oh, I just remembered what code I think I was thinking of. Very much not the Jedi Code. Let's just put it that way. Hey, Bastila.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Alright. Hello, librarian.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
Okay. Very well. Tell me the history of the Jedi.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
Okay. What's that have to do with Revan and Malak?
All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
Oh, okay. But we ended up in a war anyway.
The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
Okay, but what about Malak and Revan?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
Okay. So Revan did the right thing.
No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians. But something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
Okay. Where did they go?
Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
Okay. So how did Revan get so many followers?
Initially, the bulk of the Sith force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power. But what is more disturbing is the size of the Sith fleet itself. Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence.
Okay, so what happened next?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
Okay. So, what can I learn from Revan's history?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
Okay. I will think on this, Master Doric.
May the Force be with you.
Okay, I know we can ask him about the Jedi Code, but I feel we're gonna have some opportunities for that. Hello, Yoda.
Good evening, apprentice. I trust your training goes well.
My training is progressing quite well.
I have faith that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
Alright, I'm aware we have more we can talk to him about, but let's talk to Vrook.
I see you insist on wandering the halls of our enclave when you should be busy studying your lessons.
My training is going well.
It appears that soon you will achieve the rank of Padawan. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress, but I cannot help but wonder if you move forward too quickly.
Alright, You again.
Good evening, apprentice. I trust your training goes well.
Yes, I seek knowledge of the Jedi Code.
All Jedi must know the Code. Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. Think and meditate on these truths, apprentice. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. I have faith that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
Okay.
Good evening,
Right, questions.
A Jedi must ever be seeking knowledge. What is it you wish to know?
What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila will be a great Jedi someday. Even among the Masters and the Council, it is rare to find one so skilled in the art of battle meditation. Bastila was there when Revan was slain. Did you know that?
Parth mentioned something about it.
Bastila herself does not like to talk about it. She was accompanying the strike team that confronted Revan when the Dark Lord was destroyed. Her role in the death of such a promising young Jedi as Revan upset her greatly. But Bastila knew she had to set her personal feelings aside for the sake of the galaxy and the Republic. The Force is strong with her now, and without her skill in battle meditation, we would have lost this war long ago. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Well, Master Vrook doesn't seem to like me very much.
Master Vrook may seem harsh and critical, but he understands the dangers that lie in your path. He wants you and Bastila to be fully prepared when you finally face Lord Malak. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
No, that's it, pretty much. See ya.
Very well. May the Force be with you.
Yeah, you said that. Definitely said that. Hello.
I see you insist.
Yes. Questions?
I suppose such desires are inevitable, though I fear you may seek knowledge for which you are not prepared. Yet I will do my best to guide your quest.
What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila, the young Jedi holds great promise and great danger. She can do much for both the Republic and the Council. Without her skill in battle meditation, the Sith Armada would have conquered the galaxy long ago. But despite her command of the Force, Bastila is still young. She is a Jedi, but she has not attained the rank of Master. The Council would do well to remember this before we lay the fate of the galaxy on her slender shoulders. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need training and guidance in the ways of the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar to that of Revan.
Okay. You know what? I did have more questions for you. Is there anything you can tell me about Revan and Malak?
Revan was once a promising Padawan, but ever eager to learn more about the Force. Revan sought knowledge of ancient Sith magics, foolishly ignoring the dangerous lure of the dark side. When the Mandalorian invasion came, Revan seized the opportunity it presented. Many Jedi flocked to the Outer Rim to follow the charismatic young knight, and many fell under the sway of the dark side.
Okay, I'm worried it's going to be the same story, but okay. What happened in the Outer Rim?
I do not believe Revan and Malak were corrupted on the Outer Rim. They had begun their journey down the dark path long before the Mandalorian threat appeared. Here on Dantooine, they discovered a sinister cave, a place where the strength of the dark side overwhelms the light. Perhaps this discovery was what first corrupted them. Or perhaps they sought the cave out because they were already corrupted. Whatever the explanation, the Order was unable to turn them back to the light. Had the Council taken more decisive action in this matter, perhaps Revan and Malak could have been stopped. But in this we failed. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need training and guidance in the ways of the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar to that of Revan.
Okay, 2 more questions.
I see you...
Yes. You seem angry with me, Master Vrook. Have I displeased you?
If you find me overly critical, perhaps it is because you do not fully understand what is at stake. For 15,000 years, the Republic has brought peace and stability to the galaxy. Now the Republic may be destroyed because we, the Jedi, have failed them. Revan and Malak were paragons of the ideals the Order seeks to uphold. Yet they succumbed to the temptations of the dark side. When Revan fell, Malak took up the mantle of Dark Lord of the Sith. Should Malak be stopped, what is to stop another Jedi from taking his place? This is the burden we Masters must carry. Only through strict training and relentless lessons can we prevent the Dark Master from being reborn. That is why the Order can brook no failure in our apprentices and pupils. That is why I can accept nothing but perfection from you. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need training and guidance in the ways of the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar to that of Revan.
Alright, well the other question was pretty much the same, so I think we'll leave him be. Pretty much they just told us the story of Revan and Malak in a couple of different ways, but we saw a couple of different opinions. Some thought they got corrupted out in the Outer Rim, others didn't. Yeah, about 50-50.
Greetings, my young...
Yes,
Soon
I would
in
like
the
to do my training.
These tests will see... First, I will test... You must now prove there is no emotion.
There is peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There is the Force.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi. The very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we don't need one. We got this awesome blaster, but I suppose we could get one. Yeah. Maybe. Dorak, that's you?
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
I would like red. Oh, wait, no. We're a Jedi, not red. Why do I get set with a single color? Why can I not have a multicolored lightsaber?
A Jedi is not restricted to a single color. Rather, that color is a badge of pride for the Jedi path it signifies. Should you have an appropriate crystal, you may change your blade to anything you desire. But first, you should learn of the different paths a Jedi may take. Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
What do we want to be then? Let's think about ourselves. Combat? Mediate between powers, or other skills? I have no idea. I think I want to be a sentinel? Maybe other skills, I guess? Not really sure. Well, I don't know. I don't think I want to be a guardian. Because don't think do I want to be a counselor? There's a lot of outer combat stuff. I think I want to be sentinel. Maybe.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards.
Okay.
A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
Well, help them flee, attack the thugs, or stop the thugs and find out why they're attacking. Yeah, number 3. Stop the thugs and find out why they're attacking her. Well, let's go with whatever the answer to this is, but we'll answer within character. Stop the thugs and find out why they're attacking her. Seems the one that we would do.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
Try and find a weakness in his technique.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
Try to pick the lock.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
I hunt them down.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Sentinel.
Oh.
Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
I guess Sentinel seems like the most obvious. We're yellow.
Here is a yellow crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you on how to construct it.
Okay, I was sure he was going to give us red. Oh, we got an instant level up. Well, that's cool. So, skills. We'll take those ones. And keep a point, I think? Yeah. Oh, no, that's a class skill now. That wasn't a class skill before. Has it changed our class skills? I think it has, yeah. That's definitely changed their class skills. Interesting. Maybe it gives extra ones. So we got weapon proficiency lightsaber, Jedi defense, force immunity fear, Jedi sense, and force sensitive. Okay, so these are all at the bottom, right? Yeah, so force sensitive, main character Jedi. Okay, this feat represents a connection to the force. This feat grants 40 additional force points. Basically means we're 40 points above anyone else will get. Okay, force sense. +2 to defense and is always active. Great. Immunity fear. We're immune to fear. Again, amazing. And then Jedi defense. Allows the character with an equipped lightsaber to deflect blaster bolts at any time. When the character is fired upon, an opposed roll is made against the attack. If the result is greater than the attack roll, blaster bolt is deflected. If the attack is beaten by 10 or more, the bolt is deflected back at the enemy. The Jedi classes receive this feat at first level. What's the second level of that do? It's +3 to blaster bolt deflection. Next one's +6. Okay, lightsaber. We're able to use lightsabers. Next one is +1. Okay. We could just go down to master conditioning for plus on all saves, which I might actually go for. I think I will go for that. Or we could go for the next level of dueling, which is wait, wow, that's a huge upgrade. That's +3 on it. What's the first? First one's +1. What's the second one? Oh, that's +2. Never mind. I guess I was looking at +1. So this is +3. That's also really good. I think we take master dueling. Yeah. Powers. We get a force power. Okay, we can choose anything. We can choose 2 force powers, in fact. Now, the one that I want most of all is Affect Mind. Actually, do we just go Affect Mind, Dominate Mind? I think so. So what these two give us is these give us the ability to have conversation options that open up, which I think is huge to have that. Especially as our Persuade is kind of bad. In fact, it probably means we probably don't want to upgrade our Persuade any further. Potentially. But anyway. So we'll take well, we might still want to. We'll take these two. That way we can do that. It gives us extra conversation options. Yes, a lot of the other ones are good, but right off the bat I want the conversation options. Right. Oh, and Canderous leveled up at the same time. Okay.
What?
Well, he does not get force powers. Right now. Ever. Strength. I think, right? No. That only matters for melee weapons. You probably want to give him con, because he's our tank. Yeah. Skills, treat injury? Feats? Oh yeah, Master Power Blast. It's an extra 2 damage on top, but still. Does 10 damage. Huge.
Ready?
Right.
Yes?
Let's run over here and make ourselves a lightsaber. Hey, what's up?
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Okay. Yep. Looks like we're doing a good job. Very small currently. There's our lightsaber. Right, so we have 2 to 16 lightsaber. That's pretty good, I'd say, probably. We got some power crystals we can't equip right now, but we'll assemble it. I mean, it's pretty cool, I suppose, if you're into that sort of thing.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strung in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
Did I know anything else about lightsabers?
Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
I'm ready to face the third trial.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove once used for deep meditation by the Jedi is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
You want me to kill Kathhounds?
The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
You know more than you're telling me.
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you as well. Well, I think it's time for us to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and next time we will head out for our third trial. See you then. Goodbye.